That will be your security or collateral that I will hold in order to do business with you. They break open your house one thing, they rape your mother, they rape your father, they rape your brother, they rape your sister, they rape your auntie, they rape your auntie, they rob you of all your jewels, they take your car if you have a license firearm, they take your firearm and they go on with that. And those that are supposed to vote for this bill, for the next year, you all are pleased and it's okay with that. What are they smoking? You cannot come and tell Saieed, well hear this now, Saieed, mass mandatory, here we go, it come to an end. And then you come and tell me, here we go on Saieed. If you go to the supermarket, the grocery, or the malls, you have to wear your mask. Saieed, if you go to a pharmacy, you have to wear your mask. Saieed, if you're traveling, you have to wear your mask. If you're in the transportation hub, you have to wear your mask. If you're going to church side, you have to wear your mask. If you're in the school side, you're wearing your mask. If you go to a barber salon, you go to the theater, you're wearing your mask. Which dum-dum in Trinidad and Tobago will go in a theater and buy a popcorn and a juice and sit down and wear a mask? Dance! If every councillor go through their constituency, do video clips like this and send it for us, I'm gonna be so happy just to play it on our program on a Wednesday night. You know why I would be happy? I will be filled with joy in my heart. You know why? Because the councillor is getting off their butts and they are actually going and doing some live video shoots. Real Talk took the initiative to find out suppliers of wheat in the world that National Flour Mill could go to. So now Romano is saying the company is not going to raise any price in the near future. Why? Why? Is it because the S-boss and they realize now that, hey, it is in the public domain that we could go right Mexico and buy flour and wheat? We could go right China and buy wheat? I am about change. And thus far, Real Talk is very effective in Trinidad and Tobago, coming towards making changes for the citizens. Public Utility Minister Marvin Gonzalez have urged the population to appreciate and be grateful for the availability of the utilities. This, as Gonzalez recalled, time in his life when he had to fetch water using a bucket from a nearby river. Gonzalez, I want you to understand something. I want you, Mr. Gonzalez, to understand something. You are being paid thousands of dollars by public utility, by the finance ministry, to govern WASA. Come on. To govern WASA, I want you to understand that you ain't going in no office for no free code. You are being paid. Do not tell me that I, Saieed, have to be grateful for the water I get it. Let me tell you something, Gonzalez. Every 4 months, I have to pay $400 and I get water once a bloody month. So don't come on a media briefing and say, Saieed, you have to be contented. You have to be happy. Marvin, the next best thing for you to do is to resign and get the hell out of here. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Real Talk with Saieed Ali. I'm your host, Saeed. We do want to thank you for joining us tonight, Friday, the 10th of January, 2023. Remember, we're on the social media platform. We're on Facebook, Real Talk with Saieed Ali. We're on YouTube, TT Real Talk. And we're on TikTok, Saieed Ali Real Talk. So, viewers, tonight, share our live stream. We want to have a discussion with you tonight concerning the Electoral College selecting Christine Kangaloo as the 7th president of Trinidad and Tobago. So Christine Kangaloo has been elected as the 7th president of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago by the Electoral College. Kangaloo won by a vote of 48, with contender Israel Khan receiving 22 votes. There were 3 rejected ballots. Speaker of the House, Bridget Annette George, said Kangaloo had obtained the greater number of vote cast. Annette George said an instrument will be prepared and presented to Kangaloo, as she, Kangaloo, will take the oath of office and be sworn in by the Chief Justice. Listen to this.
Honorable members, Section 31(1) of the Constitution provides that a candidate who is unopposed or who has obtained the greatest number of the votes cast shall be declared elected. Accordingly, I hereby declare that Ms. Christine Carla Kangaloo has obtained the greater number of votes cast. And as such is elected as the President of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago. This shall be for a 5-year term as set out in Section 33(1) of the Constitution. Honorable members, an instrument duly signed and sealed by me as Speaker, certifying the election of Ms. Christine Carla Kangaloo as President in consequence of the ballot, shall be issued to Ms. Christine Carla Kangaloo, President-elect.
Now, viewers, call for comment. Opposition leader Kamala Prasad-Biswas has stated that she took note of the process and stated that she will continue to hold office of the president to scrutiny. Listen to this.
I join with my colleagues in taking note of this electoral process, and I serve notice that the opposition will hold that office to scrutiny in the best interests of the people of Trinidad and Tobago. Thank you.
Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rousey also congratulated Christine Kangaloo.
I would like to congratulate Mrs. Christine Carla Kangaloo and to thank her family for presenting her to the nation to provide the service that she would provide. Madam Speaker, I am not one of those politicians and parliamentarians who believe that because the adjective politics, politician, the noun, can be ascribed to you, that it is demeaning. I think it is honorable, Madam Speaker. And today, this House has conducted itself honorably and made the President serve all of us without fear or favor, without malice or ill will, for the benefit of all the people of Trinidad and Tobago. Madam Speaker, I thank you.
Now, viewers, many citizens showed up earlier today to express their dissatisfaction for the PNM nominee for president, the bias, Christine Kangaloo. Now, the phone lines are open, 238-6716. Let's hear from you tonight, viewers. What are your thoughts on a newly elected president of Trinidad and Tobago? Now, there were massive gathering outside Parliament today, concerning the Electoral College selecting. Now, they voted her in. They voted her in. But that didn't seem to right with the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago gathering at the Red House today in Parliament. They showed a dissatisfaction in the PNM nominee. Now, I want to hear from you tonight, what do you expect from the newly elected president of Trinidad and Tobago? The last president, Paula May Weeks, said she had a lot of undone things and she wished she had enough time to do it. 5 years. 5 years with all the power in your hand, the highest seat in our country, but yet they did not have, or she did not have enough time to fulfill her dream in Trinidad as the president. Imagine that, eh? Imagine that. So what do you think about the new elected president of Trinidad and Tobago? Do you think she would favor PNM? Do you think she would go against UNC? Do you think she would represent our country? What do you think? 2386716, phone lines are open. Acting Police Commissioner McDonald Jacob is expected to return from vacation today, but uncertainty now surrounds his continued tenure as the head of Trinidad and Tobago Police Service, since he is yet to receive any correspondence regarding any extension of his contract. So just now we ain't gonna have no acting, because the person in charge of the acting, he acting on behalf of the acting. Boy, watch me now. It's real madness in Trinidad, you know. We don't have a commissioner of police. We have an acting commissioner of police. He went on leave. And we have another officer acting on behalf of the acting commissioner of police. Watch me. Hey, what the Prime Minister said at one point in time, he don't want to release guns to citizens of Trinidad and Tobago because here will be the Wild Wild West. We don't have an acting commissioner of police now. Imagine that. So we have to appoint the acting commissioner of police. So who's signing off on firearms to protect citizens in Trinidad and Tobago? Jacob proceeded on 35 days vacation leave on December 7, 2022. Following which acting again, Deputy Commissioner of Police, DCP, Erla Christopher, was appointed to act in the acting commissioner's spot. According to report, Jacob was unaware of what would transpire today and had effectively been left without an office as he had not received any extension of his acting appointment. Hey, watch me. This is madness. This is madness. So is Christopher going to act as the next acting commissioner of police? Caller, good night.
Good night, Mr. Saeed.
Go right ahead, you're live on television.
Thank you. Mr. Saeed, could we ask that Christine Kangaloo, the president incoming, would they be able to function impartial? when you have the bulldog in control. Could we get that from her? Well, in my own opinion, I don't think so, because I have watched the utilization of the disregard of the Constitution in a lot of instances in this country, and it's like nobody business, because you see that thing they call the public health emergency for this COVID business? This allow the whole Constitution to be abandoned. So if the government abandoned the Constitution, how come it could be applied to the population? And I only hope in any incident that they can't come to tell me about Constitution and read constitutional rights, because the head of the country showing blatant disregard for the Constitution. Thank you.
Thank you, my friend. So we stayed with the acting commissioner. So here they say, however, legal source indicated that authorities had until midnight tonight to present such correspondence to Jacob. Reports also indicated that Christopher, 79 days of vacation leave has also been brought out, which effectively means that she will continue to act as COP until the Police Service Commission announce who has been selected to lead TTPS. If Jacob is not retained as acting commissioner of police, he will cease to be a serving member of the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service, as his career service would have ended. Ooh. So they have until midnight tonight to fix this problem. If they choose to appoint Jacob, he will continue. But if he is not chosen, Christopher will lead until such time. Kola, good night.
Good night, Mr. Saeed. Great program as usual.
Thank you.
Mr. Saeed, when the citizens of the country thought Kamuna was the solution to the problem, he was like the Lord would have saved us. That man turned out to be a no-good. So we say, okay, boy, when they appoint the other lady, may reach now, we say, well, boy, Tingo. This lady was 10 times worse than Kamuna. So we have one here now that they appoint. You know this lady start on a fraudulent note. Why she and tell the citizens of this country, she correct name. Tell the citizens of this country why you're not carrying your husband named Garcia. You're the daughter-in-law of living dead former education Garcia, right? The daughter-in-law. You're ashamed to carry the Garcia name. Tell the nation why you're not carrying that name, Garcia. Because they are associated with corruption and bubble and underhandling. So we have nothing good to expect from this president, Mr. Saeed. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity and bringing this to the nation. Thank you very much. Keep up the great work.
Thank you, my friend. Now, you know, viewers, the comments of the people that's calling in, that is their views. It is not the views of Real Talk. I provide a platform to hear from the citizens their opinion. Their opinion. So, here this now. Acting Commissioner of Police went on vacation. Another acting commissioner takes his spot. He come back from vacation. As of midnight tonight, if they don't renew his acting position, he will go home and no longer be a member of the TTPS. While another acting, watchman and man, we in a kind of Disneyland here, you know. We in Disneyland, you know. We in Disneyland. Call a good night.
Good night, Saeed.
You're right ahead, you're live on Real Talk.
You know, sir, today is a very, very sad day for our democracy. You know, our Constitution speaks about independent senators. The word independent means you're taking no sides whatsoever. You know, in the midst of all this chaos, crime, you know, every economy out of order, crime is out of order, healthcare is out of order, so the whole country is out of order, sir. And I attribute this to two sets of people. One, these so-called independents who were so vociferous when Kamala had brought a motion against the president. You remember that?
Yeah.
You remember when Kamala had brought that motion for a debate against this thing with the police service and all this kind of thing? These very independents were so vociferous. You know what they was fighting against, sir? They was fighting against democracy. Parliament came from the word parle means to debate. Let the people know what went on. It is only through a debate that the facts would emerge. Today is so disgraceful that they show the cowardice. Is it that they are singing for their supper, sir? Because the time of reappointment is supposed to be there, and it is the president who have to reappoint them. So there's nothing. I think they should hang their head in shame. And the other set of people are those so-called media. The so-called media, sir, who are
afraid when Robert Amar was locked out. I was not to get up and walk out to show how independent they are. No, they too are, and they are the ones that when the family and all, I mean, killing is not the right thing. But when they suffer, no one should grieve for them, because it is the independent who is siding with this wicked and callous government. The independent senators and these so-called media personnel who is afraid to stand up and ask the question. The way you remember how they humiliate Kamala Prasad, you remember the kind of question they used to ask Basdeo Pandey? Why can't they stand up with that again? No, they're afraid Raouli. And these independents are cowards. They should shame to go and receive a salary, knowing that the evil that this government is perpetrating against its citizens. And today, and voted, that woman, when they put as president, sir, that woman said, where the PNM gospel in all your houses? Is that what you put in for a president who would be independent, sir? It is a shame and disgrace to this nation, all those so-called independents. Thanks a lot, sir.
Thank you, my friend. So, viewers, we are going for a short commercial break. Remember, when we come back from this break, we're going to talk about 4 gangs in Maloney and Pinto behind major crimes right here in Trinidad and Tobago after this break.
Do you have a public concern you would like to highlight? You can email your pictures and videos to realpublicconcerns@gmail.com, and we will highlight your concerns on our show for Public Concerns Wednesday. Real Talk Credit Union stores are now open to members of the public. We are located at the Real Talk Group of Companies building at number 14 Crony, Savannah Main Road. Opening hours are from 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Contact us via telephone at 238-6716 or 231-6219 to book your appointment. You can also find us on Facebook at Real Talk Credit Union.
Tired of wasting precious time at the bank applying for a loan, only to be denied? We understand your frustration. Here at Real Talk Group of Companies, we take a different approach. Contact Saieed, Managing Director of Real Talk Group of Companies and licensed moneylender at 238-6716, 242-7690 or 339-1670. Feel free to visit our office at number 14 Carney Savannah Road, Chaguanas, or number 132 Superior Road, Victoria Village, San Fernando.
Welcome back to Real Talk, viewers. An analyst of gangs and gang-related activities in the Northern Division during 2022 shows that 4 major gangs in Maloney and Pinto District were responsible for the majority of serious crime. Senior Superintendent of the Northern Division, North, Kerwin Francis, stated that these gangs were involved in approximately 80% of the shootings, wounding, and homicide across those districts. He said the driving factor behind the explosion in criminal activity was illegal quarrying, extortion, drug trafficking, and state contract. Francis added that 3-tier system had been implemented, including increased mobile patrol, house search, and roadblocks, along with aggressive investigation to dismantle the gangs in Pinto and Maloney.
Tier 2 involved increased operations in the areas of house searches, roadblocks, roving exercises, DUI exercises, and vehicle searches. As we would have seen from our data supplied by CAPA, in the vast majority of homicides which occurred, Vehicles were the main modality used by the perpetrators to commit these offenses, and by the mere fact that they came with vehicles, the high-powered firearms which were used in the homicides were and are being transported in these vehicles.
Now, viewers, he cited the Civil Asset Recovery and Unexplained Wealth Order as two pieces of legislation that aid in the seizure and forfeiture of asset owned and operated by gang leaders or gang members. Francis said the Office of the Commissioner of State Land has the authority to stop these activities and to eject persons operating illegally. However, he declined to specifically indicate in which department corruption or corrupted officials are operating, although he maintained the profitable returns are enough for rival gangs to fight each other for turf. Imagine that, eh? Imagine that. 2386716 viewers, I want to hear from you concerning the elected 7th president to run Trinidad and Tobago. It's the highest offer in the land. And what do we expect of the 7th president, Christine Kangaloo, to do for Trinidad and Tobago? What is your take on it? What is your thought? I want to hear what you expect from this woman who has been elected to be the president of Trinidad and Tobago for the next 5 years. Is she going to be just like the former president, hardly visible to the public? Is she going to be like that? We don't know. What we know is that she's a former member of the PNM administration. And that is what we know. So remember, viewers, I'm a licensed money lender. Those of you who are looking for cash borrow is not a problem. You can contact me. Public numbers on the screen. You can contact me, viewers. Those of you who want to be members of Realtalk Credit Union, you could also contact us. Fixed deposits at 4%. Remember, the highest interest rate being paid on any fixed deposit in Trinidad and Tobago is at Realtalk Credit Union. It's 4%. 4%. So the numbers to contact us, viewers, on screen, 339-1670, 242-7690, 238-6716, and 267-7325. Contact us, viewers. Contact the credit union, set up an appointment, come in and open an account for you and your kid. Remember, it's Realtalk information, credit union, 4% on fixed deposit also. Remember that. You're looking for cash, it's not a problem. I'm a licensed money lender. As long as you have gold, vehicle, house, land, you want cash borrowed, not a problem. As long as you're not owing on your property, we can do business. So I see you put up the gold card just now. Nicholas Budram. Nicholas, I heard you visit the South office. And you had a discussion. Now I'm going to tell you something. The South office cannot help you. They cannot help you. Throw back up the car. Now, this car belongs to me. Repossess. Repossess. Anywhere police or bailiff see this vehicle, they're going to take it from him. They are going to take it from him. This vehicle is from the Moruga area, up by the Moruga police station up there. Nicholas, drop my vehicle for me. Drop my vehicle for me. You see, I give you time and I give you time and I give you time and you refuse. You called me, we had a discussion and you refused to come in. So you forced my hand out to put this on television. That is what you did. It's embarrassing, you know. It's embarrassing. It really, really is embarrassing. Rodney Harry. Rodney, the asset that I supposed to hold, you sold it. I wonder if you all don't feel shame walking the roads among your friends and family. Public Peugeot? Anybody see this Peugeot anywhere? We understand it is parked up in Golconda by a carpenter house doing some mechanical. There's a reward for these vehicles, 5,000. Anybody bring those vehicles to a Real Talk group of company building on number 14 Carolina Savannah Road in Shogunas, you're getting 5,000. You're getting 5,000. Come back to me. Caller, good night.
Very, very good evening to you, Mr. Said.
To you, my friend.
Well, judging from the President-elect Christine Gangalu, judging from her past history with the PNM, I don't think she would be,
effective in office.
Impartial. I don't think that would ever happen. It is easier now for Rowley. Rowley don't even have to jump in the detail, security detail, and drive up to the President's house. All you have to do now is make a phone call, and she would definitely do his bidding. Remember, I told you once, I was chairman of Party Group 22 in St. Augustine. I was elected field officer of the constituency. I used to go to Balize House regularly, and I was in the belly of the beast. I know how these people operate. I know everything, but I got out in time. I was saved, and I got out in time. Thank God for that. All the best. All the best. You have a great evening.
Thank you, my friend. So, viewers, we are going for a short commercial break, but when we come back, we're going to La Joqueta. Illegal vending is not the correct approach. Right after this.
Real Talk Credit Union stores are now open to members of the public. We are located at the Real Talk Group of Companies building at number 14 Carolina Savannah Main Road. Opening hours are from 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Contact us via telephone at 238-6716 or 231-6219 to book your appointment. You can also find us on Facebook at Real Talk Credit Union. Do you have a public concern you would like to highlight? You can email your pictures and videos to realpublicconcerns@gmail.com, and we will highlight your concerns on our show for Public Concerns Wednesday.
Tired of wasting precious time at the bank applying for a loan? Only to be denied? We understand your frustration. Here at Real Talk Group of Companies, we take a different approach. Contact Saieed, Managing Director of Real Talk Group of Companies and licensed moneylender at 238-6716, 242-7690 or 339-1670. Feel free to visit our office at number 14 Carolina Savannah Road, Shogunas, or number 132 Superior Road, Victoria Village, San Fernando.
Welcome back to Real Talk, viewers. After 10 illegal vending stalls were destroyed in La Joqueta, Foster Cummins, the MP for the area, is reminding the public that they cannot simply occupy state land and property for such purpose without considering all factors. Now, on Thursday, workers from the Housing Development Corporation, HDC, demolished the stalls, which include concrete structure. In a press release, the HDC stated that the structure was incomplete and illegal. illegal constructed on lands owned by HDC. You know what I don't understand? HDC have so much money to collect, right? But they're breaking down somebody who's trying to make money. Yes, we understand the state land. What about people who rent an HDC apartment for $100 a month and cannot pay? You are going after them. You're going to break down a structure that somebody earning an honest dollar from. It's sad, but it's really, really sad, boy. The HDC said on January 16th, it issued a cease and desist letter to the store owners, but the construction continued. Many of the residents added that vending was a means of helping persons earn an honest living. Asked about this on Cummins said he understand and emphasized with those who were perhaps seeking to find ways and means of earning an income. He urged the residents and those affected to let good sense prevail by finding workable solution. Cummins, you something wrong with you, boy. You like you have a screw loose in your head. The man who have a structure there, earning an honest dollar by selling whatever is in his stall. There's over $100 million owed to HDC from tenants. Cummins, what are you doing about that? What are you going to do about that? Call her good night.
Yes, sir. Good night.
Go, my friend, you're live on TV. Go right ahead.
Saeed, listening to what you're talking about it, right? I want to touch on two other things besides the topic you're talking about it, right? Now, you're talking concerning illegal vending, right? They're breaking on people's structures in La Joqueta. Is Charlotte Street illegal vending or illegal vending? You think they could go out there and do people vending? No, here the point I'm trying to make concerning the topic you're talking about, right? Foster coming and talking all this talk now. And he was the same person, he is the same person that land grab at Carney land in Cuba and have family business on the Carney land. Correct me if I'm wrong on the side.
No, you're going good,
And a couple months back, he and Lakshmi Diyal had a big back and forth for that
Correct.
Carney land.
Yes.
Tell me if I'm wrong or not.
You're correct.
And nothing come out of that, everything just gets silent. Why
Correct.
the Cuba Corporation don't go and break down the family business where you have it on the coup, on the
state
Carney
land? Yeah.
That is what they had to talk about. But here, this whole thing concerning the RIC and electricity rates and everything, I find it very unfair. And they're breaking people back more. And I'm telling you, and I keep warning people that people are going to start to retaliate in this country just now.
Yes.
And the government they can't handle it.
Correct.
Because you cannot tell me that the state owning $1.2 billion to TNTech and all they expect citizens to come and
to pay that.
No. These people crazy or something. First of all, was 3 gas price hike.
Yes.
Or they come and hit people one after the next. Then flour going up. Now everything in the grocery going up. Correct. Or they come and tell me electricity going up. And let me tell you something. They come and raise the NIS age to 65 years.
Yes.
What going on with these people? I'm telling you, side. Something going to happen in this country very soon and they wouldn't like it.
They would not.
You understand what I'm trying to tell you?
Yes.
And the last point I'm trying to make concerning this HDC thing, right? You're saying that HDC tenants owing HDC money, right? Now, I was looking and I was reading at something in social media where the HDC minister was making a racist statement towards Botiwari. And she said that he is her friend, despite his last name. So I want to know, I'm trying to figure out this thing, if these PNM people have a problem with East Indian people and they name now. Now I'm trying to figure out here because on one hand you're calling Kamala Sushila.
True.
When she answer, you know, they condemn it. You see that housing minister side is a very racist minister because she just come and start something and call people by the East Indian name and people answer she back. She ready to jump out and say, oh, they condemning this and they condemning that. You understand what I'm trying to tell you? And it's very disrespectful to Indian people. You see, that minister, that housing minister, she needs to come out and apologize to East Indian people in this country. But she's a racist. Anyway, sir, you enjoy your night.
Thank you, my friend. Now, viewers, after a family home was gutted by fire, Marissa and her family of 78 Hibiscus Lane, Harmony Hall in Gasperillo is seeking assistance from the public in gathering building materials to build her home, school stuff, clothes, books, and stationery, even food supply. So viewers, if you're interested in helping this family, you can contact them at 339-8609. That is 339-8609. Or you can contact Michelle at 387-3947. So there's two contact number, viewers. The contact numbers I believe are on screen. It's 339-8609 and 387-3947. Both numbers are on screen. To assist the family, you can even contact me too. To assist these family, viewers, I mean, when your house burns down, you lose everything, you know, because everything is in your home. So if you're interested in helping these people, there are numbers on screen. Please contact them to assist them in any way possible. You can even contact Saieed too to make a donation towards the family, because we are trying to sort them out over the weekend. Caller, good night.
Good night, the Honorable Mr. Saeed. This is the imitation vaccine vagrant.
My friend, how are you?
I am good, boy. I had to blanket your show for a while because they gave me pressure with my telephone, but I got it fixed. But listen to me now. One of them leave office in 2 days' time. She left the office tainted. That is the press. And a new press who is tainted going into the office. So that office and the person sitting in the office that tainted. So we're going to leave that there for a while. I want to talk about the Minister of Education interfering with the Concordat. You understand what she's doing? The Concordat is basically giving an opportunity to the denominational schools to continue to produce children that are far superior to the ones coming out of the government school. We all know that. Why they want to mash up a system that is based on meritocracy? Why they want to mash up everything as Barack Jagrat say, everything falling apart? No. Why do they want to impose their teachers into the Mahasabha, into the Roman Catholic, into the Muslim school? What is the reason for that? Here's my thing. You know, I just think outside the cardboard box.
Yes.
I think last year they stopped taking applications for teachers. So they have a backlog, a set of teachers waiting for employment. No. You remember Gopi Singh and them had 106 schools that the PNM left to basically become destructive, abandoned, weed growing all over the place?
Yes.
So why don't they fix those schools to employ those teachers?
Correct.
No. The teachers, they want to recruit. What is the criteria they're using? Because the Mahasaban and all these have a criteria, a protocol for selecting the people who they want to make sure that students excel. I suspect those recruitment by the Ministry of Education going to have some sort of balize card. And when they have a balize card, they get a work. If they rethink the position and fix the school now, you go have about 50 secondary school where you will have any teacher you want to put, or you could put teacher upside down, inside out, all kind of thing. You could put teachers who are even past the exam. But we want our denominational school to have teachers that will share our values, that will share our religious values, that will share our demeanor. They will share our values, and we will continue to produce the best. You understand? Look who got the SA top performer. They had to go to court to find out that somebody from Gandhi Vedic School, why they hiding it? You know why they hiding it? And they want people to go to court? So they got to pay the eater food lawyers. I'll go and have a nice night.
Thank you, my friend. Hey, you raise a Japness there, no? You raise a Japness for next week. So viewers, we are going for a short commercial break, but when we come back, we're going to talk about the IATF seized guns, ammo, marijuana in Beetham Gardens.
Real Talk Credit Union stores are now open to members of the public. We are located at the Real Talk Group of Companies building at number 14 Crony, Savannah Main Road. Opening hours are from 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Contact us via telephone at 238-6716 or 231-6219 to book your appointment. You can also find us on Facebook at Real Talk Credit Union. Do you have a public concern you would like to highlight? You can email your pictures and videos to realpublicconcerns@gmail.com, and we will highlight your concerns on our show for Public Concerns Wednesday.
Tired of wasting precious time at the bank applying for a loan? Only to be denied? We understand your frustration. Here at Real Talk Group of Companies, we take a different approach. Contact Saieed, Managing Director of Real Talk Group of Companies and licensed moneylender at 238-6716, 242-7690 or 339-1670. Feel free to visit our office at number 14 Crony, Savannah Road, Chaguanas, or number 132 Superior Road, Victoria Village, San Fernando.
Welcome back to Real Talk, viewers. 2 firearms and a quantity of ammunition and 4 packets of marijuana were seized yesterday by officers of the Interagency Task Force. Congratulations to the hard-working officers during a crime exercise in Beetham Garden. Upon arrival, police officer observed a group of men gathered in an alleyway. The TTPS stated that while approaching the group, they escaped. Police then searched the area and found a black plastic bag in a vehicle containing 4 rectangular packets wrapped in white paper and a plastic wrap container. It contained cannabis. The police officers also went to another location in Springside Avenue area where they saw another group of men gathered. Upon seeing the marked police vehicle, the group fled in different directions through some nearby tracks. Police discovered a black plastic bag containing a Smith & Wesson .38 revolver loaded with 3 rounds of .38 ammunition and a Taurus pistol with 2 magazines each, fitted with 23 rounds of 9mm ammunition in a heap of garbage on the road. The stolen firearm by the road now on garbage? Not bad. 2 men have appeared before a Couva and Rio Claro magistrate charged with sexual penetration and sexual touching in separate incidents. According to investigator, on December 19, 2022, around 3 a.m., a father made checks at his home and discovered his 15-year-old daughter missing. She was later found within her community by her father, where she alleged to have had sexual intercourse with a 25-year-old man earlier that morning. The father reported the matter to the police, and officers of the Special Victim Department conducted an investigation. The TTPS stated that a Freeport man was arrested on January 5th, 2023 and charged on January 6th, 2023 with sexual penetration of a child. The cellular repair technician will reappear before a Couva magistrate on February 10th, 2023. In another incident, a 34-year-old laborer was granted $150,000 bail with a surety when he appeared before a Rio Claro magistrate charged with 4 counts of sexual penetration and 2 counts of sexual touching on January 17th, 2023. According to a police report, a 17-year-old female reported that on numerous occasions, a man known to her allegedly had sexual intercourse with her. He is scheduled to reappear in court on January 24th. Weekend round. An anti-crime exercise in Champlain led to the seizure of $1.2 million in marijuana, a gun, and the arrest of 2 men on Thursday afternoon. Police said the exercise, titled Operation Grand Slam, that was the header, Grand Slam, started around 2 p.m. and ended around 6:30 p.m. During the exercise, police searched several areas in Tacarigua and Mount Champlain. 2 men aged 22 and 23 were arrested. Police also searched a forested area near Mount Savannah and Community Center where they found a Glock 26 pistol with 16 rounds of ammunition and 18 packets of marijuana. The marijuana weighed 15.63 kilograms and had an estimated street value of $1,238. No, my mistake. Marijuana had an estimated street value of $1,238,512. The exercise was led and assisted by officers from the North Central Division Task Force and the Police K9 Unit. You see how much money? That's the drugs there? You see how much money marijuana? When your police make a raid, you see how much money worth of marijuana they are finding? Legalize marijuana. That's the next move I'm making, you know. Come 2023. Remember, I pushed for it to legalize 30 grams on your possession. Remember, we got that decriminalized when Faris was there. Real Talk did it again. We did it again. But nevertheless, come 2023, there's a lot of things that I will be pushing for. And we hope that Armour, I'm not hearing from him these days, man. So I wonder what is going on with the scrap iron industry. I'm not hearing from Armour. Armour, you plan to revisit it and remove the ban by mid-January. Today is the 10th of January. 10th of January. Today? 19th? Today is the 19th of January. 20th of January? Yeah, the date back. The 20th of January. And we haven't heard anything from Armour concerning the revisitation of lifting the ban on scrap iron. You said by mid-January, we're not hearing anything. We're not hearing anything. So I want to know what is taking place. Now, the scrap iron industry have been banned for several months now. And it's obvious cash flow for individuals who used to work in the scrap iron industry will run low. Armour, every 30 days you collecting your salary. What about for the less fortunate? I am starting it tonight. Armour, I am calling on you. I am calling on you. I have friends in the scrap iron industry. The cash is running out. So I am calling on you in the coming days, hoping that you would revisit the ban that you placed on it and remove it so that they could have a successful livelihood. You see, they are not collecting money every 30 days like you, Mr. Amo, who have a fixed salary from the government. You don't have to go to work for 30 days and you're getting your pay still. You're getting your pay still. But the scrap iron industry, they need to go to work in order to get money. So come Monday next week, I will be asking Amo, get your act together and lift the ban. So families could continue making their dollar. Yes, there were cables going missing. Everybody in the scrap iron industry is innocent until proven guilty. But there are families that need to go back to work to support their kids, to pay the loan, to maintain their vehicle, to buy groceries, children going to school. We are coming out of a pandemic now. So they need financial assistance. Amo, you are not giving that to them. So come Monday, I will be starting on Amo's case to review whatever ban he placed on them and lift the ban. It's about time now. We did not support cutting on the copper line. I didn't support that. I didn't support thief in the manhole. But families need to live now. You're overdoing it now. You're overdoing it now. I am not hearing anything from the Scrap Iron Dealers Association, the president, the assistant president. We're not hearing anything. You see, there are small man who hustle for the big man. And the small man now is feeling the pinch because money running out. Claim running down. Bills piling up. So we need to address that, Mr. Amo. I hope somebody will give him this message. I know he's a fan of the program too. So viewers, we are almost out of time for tonight. We do want to thank you for watching Real Talk with Saieed Ali for the past week. It has been a tremendous week. We accomplished a lot. There were fights in schools, but we dealt with that. The senior officer came out and said, if parents do not control their kids, the parent and the kid is going to be charged. So we thank the senior officers for coming out and making that statement. That is something Real Talk with Saieed Ali have accomplished this week, school violence. So parents need to watch and monitor their kids now, because I am going to be bringing highlights of school violence in school. So until we meet again, Monday, there's a rerun of this program. Monday from 11:30. Monday will be the 23rd. The 23rd of January 2023 from 11:30 to 12:30. There's a rerun, and you will catch us on Monday, the 23rd from 7 to 8 p.m. when you can view us live. Until we meet again, viewers, have a safe weekend.